human well-being with natural integrity. So you trying to keep the planet as is, and then you're also thinking of well-being of individuals. And it's a kind of a common statement from her is that the business and fashion as usual is not an option anymore. If we keep on doing that, we will not have anything left to create the fashion. So if you won't change today, after 10 years you may not have anything to run into your profession. You will be out of resources and you will not be able to do anything, and then you look for another profession. Then there are, these three authors, Marsha Dixon, Susan Lockard, and Molly Ekman. They are from the United States, and they have written more from they call it social responsibility, but it encompasses everything. So it's kind of sustainability and social responsibility have been used. Either of them have been used. So they say that social responsibility encompasses sustainability with specific issues like resource consumption that we've already talked about, pollution, consumer well-being, human rights. Someone already mentioned that. Health and safety, that's important too. Product affordability and quality. The other day I was at a workshop who were making, one of the handicrafts. I think they were Madhubani paintings or something. And I saw that how those women were sitting in that small room without air. It was so congested, and they were still making, they were still painting. So we are harming their health by putting them into those situations just because we want to pay less for the paintings they're making. So we don't want to provide them the resources. So I think that community, you talked about that, how to take care of the community. I think that's important here. So now on to the triple top line, which again Dr. Koshi has mentioned. I really like this, particular model, although it's for built environment from the interior design, community or the school out of Colorado. But they really do it well. So obviously it's the same thing that the 3 P's that Dr. Koshi mentioned. There have been different names for it. So economy, human equity, and that's the people, and then ecology is the environment. So they talk about the nature. So you're looking at all the pieces in the nature. So that's important, and I think you all can read pretty quickly. Then the energy, which is again important, how we are using the energy. The health, the culture, which again Dr. Koshi you mentioned about, how we can use our Indian, the culture and the crafts we have, handicrafts we have, to best to our advantage, because that's our strength area, right? But it's not necessary that that's the only thing we want to design for, but at the same time, if you want to leverage on what we have, I think that's a good point that you made. And then obviously economics is, everyone wants to make money at the end of the day to eat their food. So that's important for whatever we do. So I think that's kind of, where I thought that this represents it well. So this is by the CSU Institute of Built Environment. And this is what I think you gave. So again, I have slightly different names here: economic, environment, social, and I think nobody would be confused on that. But